so today we are going to unbox and flip through, read the guidebook, and do a short pick a card reading with this deck, Seasons of the Witch by Lauren Anderson and Juliet Diaz. And there are going to be other editions of the same by the same creators based on the same theme. The next one is coming out in September this year. That is 2021. I don't know when you're watching this, but another one in the same series is set to come out in September this year. So I'm really looking forward to getting that one as well because I love the artwork. I've already seen a flip through for this deck and I know what the cards look like. So I'm really looking forward to getting the other deck as well by the same creators. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the plastic out. This is kind of a tricky and complicated part, getting this plastic wrap off. Okay, so here we go. It is very smooth and velvety, and the witch here is in red foil. It's beautiful. All right, so let's read the back. Harness the intuitive power of the year's most magical night. Samhain is one of the most potent and magical nights of the year for performing divination, ritual, and spells. Now you can experience the magic and electric energies of this sacred night all year long with Seasons of the Witch Samhain Oracle. This beautifully designed and illustrated book and 44 card deck set will connect you to the spirit realm to bring healing, understanding, protection, and guidance. Original poetry from Juliet Diaz works as invocations for magic and ritual, while intuitive guidance from Lauren Anderson will take you through your personal readings. Finally, the beautiful artwork of Giada, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Rose will transport you to new world. Unlock the secret insights with spells and recipes to make the most of Samhain energy. All right, and then there are little pictures of some of the cards here. Okay, there is this red inside with a moon. Okay, and here is the guidebook. And there's this little piece of paper. Okay, download your free Rockpool Oracle Reading Cards app available now. Okay, so it's a little Rockpool Publishing app advertisement. All right, so I'm gonna keep this over here, and here is the guidebook. It's pretty chunky. It has 176 pages, which is pretty good. I have some guidebooks that are thinner than this, and I really like how chunky this is because that means more information, more explanation, which is amazing. I always love my guidebooks to be chunky. All right, so here is the first page. There's this beautiful watermark art at the borders. And here's the contents. Okay, so there's a page about the authors, illustrator, acknowledgements, introduction, and about the cards. There are card spread. Okay, so the card spreads go from page 17 to page 33, which means that there are a lot of spreads. And then there is a page, or more than a page actually, on every card. All right. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this piece of art. It's gorgeous. Okay, so there are 44 cards and we're gonna look at some of them when we pull cards at the end for the mini pick a card reading. I have these 3 crystals here for you to pick with, so we're gonna use these crystals to do your little pick a card reading later on. And right now I want to look at the spreads because I think it's really cool that they have provided us with as many spreads as they have. So there is the 3-card spread, then there is interview your deck spread. Wow, all right. So I think this interview your deck spread, if I use it and if I like it, I think I'm going to try it out with my other decks as well, because it feels like this deck, this particular spread is to like help you like get more familiar with your deck. And then there is the graveyard spread. This spread is ideal for difficult times of change. All right. The spiritual council spread, reclaiming my power spread, the rotten apple spread, the transformation spread, weekly outlook spread. I really like it. I might as well try it on this channel. The witch's tool spread. All right. Oh, they have this witch's tool thing in the literary witches oracle deck as well. I don't know if you've seen that. I have an unboxing and flip through for that deck as well on this channel. So if you like witchy decks, you might want to check that out as well. I bought this deck specifically because I love the art style of this, and I think it will go very well with the literary witches oracle deck, which I already have. And I love how the artwork of this deck and the artwork of the literary witches is so similar. I feel like they have a very similar kind of energy and very similar artwork. So, all right, let's get into the flip through. So I'm going to keep the guidebook here. I'm going to keep this aside. Okay, I think I kind of folded this thing out. Okay, this won't go down. All right, okay. So I see that it's kind of glossy. It's kind of glossy, it's shiny, it's reflecting light, and it comes with this thing. Although it's come to the bottom of this deck, and let's keep it here. So this is what the back of the cards look like. I really like it. And there is this red gilding on the side. I like this too. I don't know if it's gonna fade off eventually, but I like it so far. Okay, so let's look at the cards now. So the first one is All Hallows Eve. I'm gonna read these out as well, the little writings at the bottom. So I think this is the poem that they talked about. So I'm gonna read this out, so please be patient. All Hallows Eve, call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast an unforgiven howl as you stomp your might through the ground. Okay. Altar, a sacred devotion, a worship skin deep, rising from the ash, the waters you keep. Ancestors, they hiss a quivering so deep, only roots of your soil can lift the nakedness hidden within the vows made in silence, an ancient chill walking upon the spine. Apples, to taste one must swallow it whole, and beneath the satin flame hides drowning waters. This kind of reminds me of Snow White. Banshee, heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail and you can expect bleeding from within. So this feels like a protection card, a warning card, kind of. It's kind of scary. So I feel like this is about protection and warnings. Bat, invoke the power and fear not the hidden. What lurks is coming with undenying change. So later when I do the mini pick card reading, I think it's going to be very exciting when we go through all the description and explanation from the guidebook. Black Cat. There's a curious journey into the depths of the unknown, hidden so deep that only the brave will gracefully return with light in their eyes and shadow leading home. All right. Broom. What dreams may come from what you seek. Make room, make way. A clearing need be. Candle Magic. Speak your breath into its velvet. Recite along its spine all that you desire, all that which will unravel. Cauldron. Bewitching, yes it be. Blink and you shall see a bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. Coming of winter. It comes in lullabies deep within your mirrored flesh. Alas, it is time to lay your quivering chest upon the winter's coming. For some of these cards, you really have to read the guidebook to understand it. Crystals and herbs. Oh, what medicine, what sacredness to behold, a dash of healing straight from mother's home. Dark Moon. In the dark of your heart lives new breath, waiting for you to release its ghost. So as I keep these cards down, they don't like slide over each other. They don't like glide and get away. So I really like that. I feel like they stay together quite well and they don't slip and slide, which is great. Divination. Take a breath. Take it twice. Insightful reflections are guided by light. This one was really nice, the poem, I mean. The art as well. Elders, birthed from seed within the belly of the moon. They are the wise felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. So these cards come with numbering as well. So if that is something that you put a lot of importance in, numerology, then this is a good deck for that as well. Elements. Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. You are a child of mother. True harmony awaits you. So in this card, there are like 4 women representing the elements. Here's the woman with a torch. Here is the woman with, I believe she represents air. Here she is holding the cup representing water, and she has this green collar, and she's not a collar, like a green design around her neck, and she's touching the ground. So she represents earth. All right, next one is the frog. May the lily beneath your breast allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning croaks. Alright, so graveyard next. There is a song that bellows in the peace of knowing no end, and acknowledging the crossroads of eternity. Greet the darkness. Here where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden, the pieces that make you whole but cut deep with all of their sharp edges. So this card is like black and white. It's different from the other cards. I like that. Grief. It is but a mere glimpse of nothingness hidden away deep within the chambers of your mourning, in the red clovers birthing lost illusion. That's really dark. Haunted. The breaking of the floor beneath your naked feet, the creaking of the walls as the cold kisses flesh. You're never really alone when in the company of hauntings within bone. Wow. Okay. Healer. Listen as the medicine bleeds through her teeth, a river of mercy blessed by mother, seen only by those who hold her mirror. Intuition. You hold the answers, you know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. Nice. Journey. Daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you hone. Wow, this is like a card about encouragement and new beginnings. Mischief. Keep your eyelids open and sight sharp as nails, for there is something trailing behind your tail. Nice. And I like this house as well. All right. Nature spirits. On your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. Owl, all right. Behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places, if one dares to open their eyes. That's nice. Potions and spells. A pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. Protection. This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in a veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. Pumpkin. Uncaging the spirit within thou, the fertile power you hold. To taste your buttery velvet upon tongue is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. Rebirth. There's death in all that awakens, for it isn't blissful nor painless. It's a mighty rising, O flame resurrected. Nice. Reflection. So this is the picture from the box and the guidebook. All right. Reflection. Be wary of things you believe to see with eyes wide shut, for there are mirrors of the mad, and truth only spoken with a bleeding tongue. Ritual. Can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill in your craft. A ritual of dedication to self and those whose gazes hold fire but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. Nice. Rooted. May you never tear the living ritual that is magic merged within the roots of your being, the soil of your soul. Seduction. Hear the roaring flames with the masterful trance that calls upon heaving chest. Give in to its alluring grip if you please, but heed my warning of the claws that draw blood without mercy. Silence. There is a sweet embrace in the nothingness. Stillness brings us a presence of self fully embodied. Oh wow, this is actually really, really nice. Wow. Okay. Spider. What a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. Third harvest. Daughters of the wood, feel thy sacred swell with suppleness. That took me a while. Okay, once again. Daughters of the woods, feel thy sacred swell with suppleness. Taste the gathering of honey's milk, filling your emptiness. Wow. Transformation. Like 1,000 storms held in hands, soft against the winds, there is change arising from deep within. Okay, so there was this card stuck behind this one, so if you get this deck, be careful about that. They kind of stuck together. The underworld. Hand over your known, a shift is near. Take a leap, your journey is clear. I love the rhyme on this one. The veil. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell. Wow. A half-swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are or can be. That the tears you bleed are ready for the storms to turn the skies inward. So, voices. With a tug at the guts, feel them romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. Which, grab hold, allow the dwelling fire within belly awaken all that is. A mere glimpse, a delicate pull, at the very roots, living in the alchemy of self. Wow. Wolf, devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Okay, so that was the last card. And the cards are actually really nice and firm. They are thick. While they bend a little bit, I don't think it would be a very good idea to bend them a lot because they are a little bit on the thick side. So yeah, I wouldn't bend them a lot though. All right, so it's time to do a little bit of a shuffle. Let's see how the cards shuffle, and we'll do the little mini pick a card right now. I really enjoyed the rhymes on some of these cards. Some of them were like really good. Some of them were kind of dark. Some of them were very deep. Some of them were very accurate from my personal experience and from my personal journey. And I really like this deck so far, and I love the color of it. I love the shade of red, and when combined with black, I think it looks absolutely amazing. And so far I'm really loving this deck. And another thing, the reason I really like this deck and the Literary Witches Oracle is because I have seen a lot of decks that approach the whole haunted theme, the whole witchy theme, but they do it in a kind of a comic way, and they kind of make the characters and the cards look like caricatures. And I'm not like a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of like making witchcraft themed decks and haunted decks, making them look like caricatures and making them look comic and making them look funny. I'm not exactly into that. I kind of like them looking a little bit serious and a little bit intense. So that is why I kind of like this deck, and I like the Literary Witches Oracle, because they kind of make them look very artistic and serious and dignified. So that is something I really like. There's another thing, I don't think I showed you this. There are these little stars on the edges of the boxes. It's really nice. Okay, so next we're gonna place the crystals on these cards, and then you can pick which card you want to pick, and we're gonna read for that card from the guidebook. So let me bring it a little bit closer to the center. Let me get the scissor out of here. Okay, all right. I think these cards would look better against the table instead of like this table mat. I really, I think it would look better. Let me try it out. Okay, not bad so far. I think the darker background kind of like looks better with these cards instead of the bright yellow mat. I love the color yellow, but I just feel like this is the right background for these cards. All right, so next I'm gonna place these crystals. So here's this. Oh wait, I didn't give you a closer look of this crystal. All right, so here is pile number 1. Here is pile number 2, and here is pile number 3. All right, so take a few deep breaths in and out, and then whichever pile your attention goes towards, that is your pile. All right, so if you need to pause the video to take some more time to pick, do that. I'm gonna go ahead and read for the pile 1 now. All right, so pile 1, this is your crystal and this is your card. So the card that you have is Rooted. I didn't exactly shuffle the deck very much, but I hope it's shuffled enough that the next 2 cards wouldn't be like 35 and 36. All right, let's go to card number 34, rooted. All right, here we are. Keywords: grounded, connection. May you never tear the living ritual that is magic, merged with the roots of your being, the soil of your soul. Okay, so here is the explanation. We are often told to start with building intuition, which is undoubtedly true. Never underestimate the power of working with the spirit. You need to learn to ground the spiritual information in your physical life. To be flighty is to connect to spirit, but to be rooted is to become a channel for spirit. You become a vessel that allows the divine intelligence to spread its wisdom here on earth. A more familiar word is manifestation. Being grounded is about being present and aware of how things make you feel. You have to feel into your body. You are being asked to dig in deeper. Maintaining deep roots is how you pull yourself from the darkness. It's easy to get grounded or to do your spiritual practice when things are going well. It's an entirely different ballgame when you feel defeated and broken. But the darkest parts of your journey are when you need to be rooted most. The real gift of spiritual commitment is found when you feel like your back is against the wall. Don't give up when times are hard. Instead, find nourishment below the surface. Find your connection to your true self, your ancestors, your guides, your trust, and your instincts. Your situation is not hard so that you can give up. It is a call to surrender to your practice. This message is amplified if you have also pulled ancestors or crystal and herbs. Reversed. In reverse, rooted is even more significant. You have lost your way or feel unsafe, unsupported, or entirely out of body. It can be hard to grow something when you do not have soil to support its foundation. Put your goals aside and take time to create an earth-based practice. You might find that your magic hasn't worked and you're wondering why. That is because this piece of the puzzle is missing. This is especially true if you have never consciously grounded before. Add this to your practice and watch yourself grow. All right, so these cards come with reversed meanings as well. So I hope if you picked the pile one, and if you picked, not pile, it's card one. If you picked card one and if you picked this crystal, I hope this little pick a card was helpful. I hope you kind of related with the message. All right, so next let's go on to crystal number 2 and card number 2. And the card we have is pumpkin. All right, so let's go to card number 30. They're not that far apart. I should have shuffled a little more, but never mind. If you're seeing this, it's because you've attracted this into your life. So there is some meaning. Keywords: protection, fertility, prosperity. Uncaging the spirit within thou, the fertile power you hold, to taste your buttery velvet upon tongue is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. Pumpkins have been a tradition for Samhain for hundreds and hundreds of years. Jack-o'-lanterns were carved to scare away the ghosts and goblins that were said to roam the streets of Samhain. Carving jack-o'-lanterns originally began with a variety of root vegetables from turnips to potatoes. Pumpkins became the preferred method for the abundance of space for carving, and there is always plenty left over to fashion into dinner and desserts, even drinks. The pumpkin is more than a scare tool for the witch, however. It is a symbol of protection, fertility, and abundance. The pumpkin represents the power of the womb, so it's no surprise that its color corresponds with the color of the sacral chakra, and its size is a symbol of prosperity and having enough to go around. You have pulled pumpkin today because you are protected and safe from harm. There is a presence around you keeping the scary things away from your front door. You can rest easy, knowing that your back is guarded. This card can also mean taking some steps to keep negative people out of your life. You may need to reduce the amount of time you spend in some relationships or set some firm boundaries. Doing so will allow you to put your energy where it is needed most. Reversed. When pumpkin is in reverse, know that you are a creative force capable of drawing wealth and joy. You are a vessel that can hold many things at one time. You are capable of creating beautiful things. Your creative power has no limitations. You are being guided to explore the ways fertility shows up in your life. You do not have to be with child to be fertile. Artistic endeavors are a type of fertility as well. Explore different ways to tap into the creative energy that lives inside your womb, whether it's painting or making paper. So this was nice. Wait, is that a spiced pumpkin cake recipe? No way. Damn. Okay, so this comes with recipes as well. That's interesting. Okay, all right. So let's look at crystal number 3 and card number 3. Dark Moon, card number 13. All right. Oh wait, I just came to a page where I see candle color correspondence. This is nice. So this is the candle magic page. Wow. Okay, so anywhere where you get a card that is applicable somehow, like the pumpkin recipe or the candle magic, apparently they give you more information on that. That's really, really cool. I definitely suggest, if you are interested in this deck, definitely go ahead and buy it. I love this deck. All right, keywords: new beginnings, letting go. In the dark of your heart lives new breath waiting for you to release its ghost. All right. In the mystical world, the dark moon is a time of setting intentions and welcoming new beginnings. It is the beginning of the moon cycle and represents a chance to start fresh with new and renewed energy. The dark moon is like the last stretch of darkness before the rise of the dawn, or in this case, the moon. It represents hope, better days to come, and an easier road to travel. This period supports visualizing and is a great time to expand your mind. Use this time to dream without thinking about the limitations of life. What do you want to create in your life? What goals do you want to manifest? Think big. The bigger, the better. Think as if you had a magic wand that would grant you your every wish, no matter the cost or energy required. If you're holding the dark moon card, know that there is always a chance to start again. Your situation may seem like the end of the road, but it is not, especially for those who know the power of spirit. You must have hope even when things seem too hard to bear. There is always a new moon just a few weeks away, and there will always be a new opportunity waiting for you as well. It may not come as quickly as you like, but hope is a powerful force and will set things in motion for you. Reversed. The flip side to the dark moon is giving yourself time to rest so that you can be prepared for your next cycle in life. Often, that means letting go and releasing things that have no place in your life's new era. Take this time to focus on creating something new, but to not act on it just yet. Allow yourself to focus on new ideas. Be sure to let your imagination run wild. The best way to get over something old is to get excited about something new. Isn't that true? I absolutely loved that description. I loved these cards. I am so happy that I got this deck. I love the red gilding on these cards. I love how much information is in the guidebook. even for the cards that we didn't pull today, like the candle magic. But and the pumpkin, I mean, you have recipes, you have colored, you have information about candle colors. I really like this deck. I think I saw another thing over here. Did I? Is there something more? Are there more surprises in this deck? Runes, okay. So other forms of divination to try. So that is what I just saw. That with the divination card, there is more information on other forms of divination as well in this deck. I mean, in this guidebook. So if you watched this video and if you like this deck and if you want to get it, definitely do, because I absolutely love it. And in future you will be seeing these cards in readings. So thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to like this video, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want to see all the other unboxings and all the other flip throughs. All right, so thanks for watching. Bye bye.